So on November 7th, the Supreme Court, this isn't about hearings or arguments or anything like that. They are just going to be discussing whether or not they should hear a case in regards to Kim Davis, who obviously wants this same-sex marriage precedent to be overturned. They're going to hear and discuss whether or not they should hear this argument. And obviously we know that the Supreme Court is extremely conservative. So and we already said the track record and the trajectory is to roll back civil rights and human rights to literally before the 1860s probably, to be honest. So when it comes to this, I want to go back and revisit something that I said back in early September. In early September, there was a news source that broke about Justice Clarence Thomas. And we all know how conservative Justice Clarence Thomas is. We all know what a sellout to the Black community and minority communities Justice Clarence Thomas is. And Justice Clarence Thomas, I'm going to pull up the article that I revisited back in September of 2025. But Justice Clarence Thomas literally said that precedent is not gospel. This is dangerous words by a Supreme Court justice, especially when it comes to civil rights and civil liberties. This man, this burnt Muppet looking mother, decides our rights. He decides court cases that can affect the rights of every human being in the United States. And now what's on the docket is the destruction of same-sex marriage. Now, who knows? When it comes to their decision, if they decide same-sex marriage is no longer legal in the United States, who knows? Is it going to be illegal where going forward no marriages can exist in regards to same-sex marriage? Or will it be to the most extreme extent where they retroactively nullify and annul each same-sex marriage in the United States? Now, I don't see that happening, but at the same time, given the extremism and the corruptness of this court, I can see them continuously going after so far as to retroactively nullify and disband every same-sex marriage that has occurred in the United States. So it's just scary to know that now, on November 7th, they are going to have a discussion in regards to hearing Kim Davis's case, in regards to hearing the banning of same-sex marriage and making it illegal in the United States. It's only been legal for 10 years. And as they continue to roll back civil liberties and rights and very important and prominent Supreme Court decisions and opinions that relay the fabric of America and create equality, it tends and continues to get scarier and scarier and scarier. They rolled back Roe v. Wade, returned it to the states, and now women are having extreme healthcare issues when it comes to getting abortions, to where states are now trying to track women who go outside of their states for abortions to then sue them for having that abortion and sue the doctor on top of that. Huge states' rights issue there. But it continues, and it's like, if it doesn't stop at Roe v. Wade, it's not going to stop at Obergefell v. Hodges. It's probably not going to stop until they get to, Brown versus Board of Education, where it desegregated schools. So it continues to have a snowball of effect, and it doesn't seem like we are able to stop it as an American public who see what the destruction of civil liberties that are happening. And yet, we're standing here because we have to go to work every day. We're standing here because we have to pay bills and feed our families. We're standing here trying to be normal, hardworking individuals while these corrupt, disgusting, grotesque, evil religious freaks continue to destroy and strip away civil liberties that exist for equality and the fabric of America to exist for everyone freely, fairly, and equally. So it's very scary when it comes to all these decisions that are being made. And then on top of it, I just want to continuously hammer away in regards to Obergefell v. Hodges. That is a Supreme Court decision that is instrumental in regards to having the right to marry for same-sex couples. It's essentially giving same-sex couples the legality of being noticed and verified legally through law that your marriage exists. And no legal entity or state entity or federal entity can strip you away of that right to marry, of that right to be verified. What the complete manipulation of this opinion and precedent is that religious people think that churches are being forced to marry gay people. And that is simply untrue when it comes to Obergefell v. Hodges. Obergefell v. Hodges does not force churches to marry gay people. It forces state and federal entities to recognize same-sex marriages for legal purposes. It does not force churches to marry gay people. It does not infringe on your right to refuse to marry gay people. It continuously separates, as we should, separate church and state, legal and mumbo jumbo. Okay? That's what Obergefell v. Hodges does.